Hello everyone, this is Joe, 4 Soft Corners here, and for today's video, I'm going to show some pickups from a hobby shop that I picked up over this past weekend. So, my wife and I were visiting some of her family down outside of the Philadelphia area, about a half hour or so outside of the city. And whenever we go down, there's a hobby shop I found down there that I usually try and get to anytime we go down, and mainly focuses on vintage. There's, you know, some newer boxes and stuff, but a decent selection of vintage there, and a lot of nice stuff usually, just normally priced accordingly, we'll say. So I found some decent deals there sometimes, is on you know, maybe like off grade or off condition stuff, but anything usually either raw or graded is priced accordingly based on the condition, and usually on a little bit of a high side, but usually find some good stuff. So I started looking through, and I'll show these. It was like a showcase of, you know, nicer cards and stuff like that, and then different binders and boxes and everything organized by year. So I went through the 76 binder and started pulling some out from my set, and so that's pretty much what I had mostly planned on doing. I wanted to look for some 76s, and then just if I saw a good deal on any, you know, bigger card or just anything in general, I was gonna look, you know, to pick up some of that stuff. Hadn't really seen too much else that I thought I'd have to, you know, leave with, so I just picked these out. Was getting ready to pay, and then I saw this binder, an album, on the shelf behind the register. And I could see just on the spine of it, it just said like Hall of Famers, $100. So I just asked to see it, and so we'll get into that then. These are just everything I picked up beforehand, before I got into that. So I believe these cards all told, I think I paid $45 for, and, you know, decent selection of Hall of Famers that I did not have yet. So some bigger cards, especially towards the end here. I'll have two of the bigger ones from the set. Not many huge cards in this set. I mean, the Eckersley rookie, and then the second year Brett and Yount cards. Which, speaking of, I got the Yount. And all these overall, I mean, are pretty close. The starter set I bought was in the like EX range. This one would probably be a little less because of the corners, but overall I'm happy with it. And then lastly, the last playing days card, Hank Aaron here. So that was that, and I was going to be content with those. And then, like I said, I found this binder, and as I started looking through it, I didn't really process it first. I thought, oh, this is pretty good. And then as I really started adding things up in my head, this is probably one of the best finds I ever had. And I mean, I don't want to blow this out of proportion. It's not like I found, you know, a 52 mantle and a stack of commons or something like that, but just keep in mind, I mean, I think it was a very great deal, but it's coming from somebody who specializes in vintage. So I know if anybody saw Chris from Missouri in one of his videos, he said either from his experience of seeing stuff or from his experience selling at shows and stuff, sometimes you just got to let them win. So I don't know if he just priced this and put it out. I don't know if it was something maybe he got relatively cheap somehow and just threw it out, or if he put it together purposely, you know, just to put a good deal out there and, like I said, let them win. But so what it was a binder just labeled Hall of Famers A through E. Now, it's not every Hall of Famer. There's, you know, some big names missing from here, but just I think we'll start off. This is the only like really player that doesn't really go back into, I guess there's one other player that doesn't really go back into the 70s at all, but we'll just go through these quick. Sorry. It's Roberto Alomar. This was the first, I'm not sure if any of these are actually, I know he has cards in 88, so I don't know if like the 88 Topps Traded and stuff like that is his rookie, but then this is the 89, so I'm not sure if either of these are, you know, considered his rookie, pack issued rookie or not. But that was the first, you know, cards that I saw, and I thought, oh, I see Hall of Famer. It's not going to be anything, you know, it's going to be a lot of newer guys and stuff like that. But as I started looking through it, was very pleasantly surprised. So again, not Eckersley here, but just the fact that it's in almost just about every player. There's some guys that there's only a couple cards of, and obviously as you get back into the 60s and 70s, some of the short prints, there are not some of those in, but just the fact that for some of these Hall of Famers, there's almost like kind of something I wanted to transition to. Maybe was starting to do player runs. Doesn't go all the way back to his rookie, but stops at the second year 77. But still, I just think like so much of the work has been done for me here for some of these guys, and I have some of the cards to fill in the holes for some. I don't have the complete runs, but just basically ended up for this price, ended up with a bunch of runs, maybe not complete runs, but like none of them go past, I think 90. There was a 91 Topps Eckersley there. Some of the upper decks go to 92, but nothing goes past that. So that's why I don't know. I'm kind of guessing maybe somebody brought this in and either bought it or bought it in a lot of things, and he just threw it out. I mean, overall, most of the cards, as you get back into the older stuff, some of them are in worse condition, but overall in decent condition. And like I said, as I first saw it, I thought, well, this is pretty good, I guess. And then as I really started adding up, and if it would have been things I technically, you know, didn't need at all, I would have maybe hesitated a little, but probably not. But the way it ended up, there's some really big cards I need in here. So like I said, I mean, pretty much every Andre Dawson Topps card from 77 to 90, including the rookie there, and one in pretty nice shape. And it'll just keep getting better. So this is one of the things, like I said, still keep it in proportion. It's not like I, you know, got like a couple $1,000 score here, but I mean, this is kind of always the thing people always want to do is find, you know, a great deal. but then you're kind of always, sometimes, this is really the first time I think I really lucked into something like this, to this magnitude, but most times you kind of leave yourself in that moral conundrum, like, you know, a lot of times I probably should take people up when they say, hey, I have these cards, do you want to come see them? And I ask a couple questions, and usually they're just, you know, late 80s, early 90s stuff. But as I'm, you know, just appreciating those cards more and more, just for how great they are. And there are some doubles too, so that's nice. I can kind of pick and choose. What I will be, I should have said, I'm gonna definitely, any of the, you know, runs here that are basically complete already, I'm gonna be keeping those and just putting them in my PC. There's some of them I have doubles, so I'm gonna be trying to sell those, but so I needed this one for my 76 set, and then also didn't have a Gary Carter rookie yet either, so here's the other player that you know, great Hall of Famer, just not any cards that go back into the, well, wasn't a rookie until 83, but so the Wade Boggs. But anyway, I was saying, like, so anytime, I mean, you always want to find great, a lot of cards, that's a great deal, but then I needed this too yet, so you always leave yourself, you know, if somebody that has these cards or something like that asks you to come see them, and you know, you end up looking at them, and it's, this is the only you know, not playing days cards here, but again, needed some of these. I don't have that, that's from 79. I believe I needed this one for my 76 set, and then 2 for the 74 set, so you know, you might go see cards somebody has, and it might be something great, but if they don't know what it's worth, like, I always find myself, you know, thinking or knowing that I would do the right thing and at least tell them of the value. But so one, I think there's only one I know for sure, Tiffany here, now I'm not sure because the numbering. I thought that was a Tiffany card. I'll be honest, I never actually saw one in person, but now as I look, oh no, it is a 792 card set, so yeah, I believe that is a Tiffany. I was thinking it was higher than the normal set. I didn't know if it was traded or something, but you know, being that these came from somebody who specializes in vintage, and like I said, I feel like he might have just had the moment of giving somebody a win. And again, there's another rookie card, Bly 11 rookie. You know, I wasn't left in that position where I had to, you know, feel bad about it anyway, so it's kind of good from that standpoint. I believe I already have the 76 Brock, but now I can compare. There's this little run of Brock, but I believe a decent amount of his cards are high numbers, so I think that's why there's a lot of gaps in this run. Pretty sure I didn't, off the top of my head, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I didn't have either of these, the Cards Clubbers with Kurt Flood or the 66, so that's nice. This is basically a complete run, minus the rookie and his third year and a short print, but I have everything but the, so this is Orlando Cepeda, so 74, 73, 72, 71, 70, 69, 68, 67, 66, 65, 64. The 63 is a short print, I'm pretty sure. So that'll end up being, so 62, 61. I have the 60 from my complete set, 59, and then I have the rookie from 58. So I just need to pick up the 63, and I have a complete Cepeda run there. So here's one. I didn't have the 63 Ashburn. I have the 62 and the 61 and the 60, obviously, and the 58. This 56 is much nicer than the 56 I have. And then I did not have this 54. And it keeps going. Only 2 cards here of this, but this, shout out to Scott Reindeer Studios, the Indians Destruction Crew with Minoso, Minnie Minoso, Rocky Calvito, and Larry Doby. I'm pretty sure I did not have that one and did not have this one, 54 Larry Doby. Again, only 2 cards of this guy. I have to look. I'm pretty sure I have both these, but Ernie Banks, here's the Cubs Clubbers, and the Baseball Thrills. It's still cool. This was a nice run for, especially what's here then, Jim Bunning, so there's not a 67. I have to look. I don't know if that's a high number. I know I had the 65. The rest of these, I'm not sure. But this one, that one I obviously have. This one was great because this one goes all the way back, and given the condition and everything, there's a, you know, more iconic rookie card to go here yet, but this is probably the most valuable single card, I believe, in the condition it's in. So 2 more players here. This is another really cool one because this is almost a complete run here, minus one really big card, but so the Rod Carew. I will do, I just wanted to get through, this is gonna be about a 20-minute video, but I believe I had this one for my 76 set, but I'm gonna do a better run of these then, or a better video showing the complete runs, but just wanted to show these off all in one video. A really awesome one there. Obviously the rookie was not in here, but pretty much almost a complete Carew run there. And lastly, another guy I wanted to do a run of at one point, so George Brett. So let me know in the comments what your thoughts on this set are, or what your thoughts on this were. Obviously, I'm sure most people would have thought this was a great deal as well. Like I said, it was just as I was ready to pay for the 76s I picked up, I saw this, asked about it, and looked at it, and I really could not believe as I really went through it what all was here. Ended up with this I needed also, so I have most of a decent amount of Hall of Famers I picked up and a lot of the bigger cards I needed, and then not in the best shape, but this is my first Brett rookie. It's very up here, very soft. Both top corners are very soft, but for the time being, that's definitely going to be good enough. And might just keep it as my only one, but I was very happy to get that and all these in general. I believe most people are going to think this is a steal. Like I said, at least didn't leave myself with that moral conundrum where you're taking advantage of somebody. Like, I said, I think this was maybe just it was already priced, but I think it was maybe a situation where he just threw it out knowing somebody's going to get a good deal on this, but I'm happy with that. But anyway, thank you for watching. Let me know your thoughts on all the pickups. Like I said, I'll do more in-depth video on some of these runs at a later time, but just wanted to get it all together in one video. Thank you for watching, and just remember, any card can be a great looking card, even if it has 4 soft corners. Thank you.